Hi and welcome back, guys. Bitcoin is dropping here tremendously to the downside, and I have found evidence why that is and where we most likely are going to go to what specific levels. If you think that is interesting, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, like this video, and also activate the bell so that you will never miss out on these really important updates. And now let me show you what I have found. First of all, I want to show you where all this selling is actually coming from, because there is an entity out there that is causing all these crypto-wide drops right now. It is basically artificial suppression of the price, and I have to point out here how really stupid these people are. And the company that I'm talking about is the FTX bankruptcy committee. So they have sold here all these assets over the last couple of months, as you can see here. So here's the split. They have sold Solana at $21, at $68, at $73. That is kind of something I can understand. $68, $73. I can understand that, you know. So, but now Bitcoin, they sold at 27,300, at 43,200, 42. Then Ethereum at 1.7, at 2,300, at 2,200. Why on earth would you sell so cheap two assets where you know that they do 5 to 10x or even more in the next 18 months? I don't get it. So if you want to get rid of Solana because they really had too much of it, I understand that you are selling past $50. Come on, Bitcoin and Ethereum. It does not make sense. So they also sold Aptos at almost $6, then almost at $8, then again at $8.20 more or less, and also Ripple at 50 cents, 65 and 62 cents. And in total, they sold $1 billion out of the $3 billion that they have available. So now when you look here, December 8, December 17, I'm going to show you in a second that on these days, the whole market was tanking while everything was going up. So it was basically FTX causing the stallment of the crypto market to not pump higher here. Also here on Dune, there you can track the wallet. So I don't have an account there, otherwise I could do some live tracking. So here you just see that the total was here by the beginning of November was 3.4 billion. From that was 628 million worth Ethereum in it, and 1 billion some other coins, and also falls Bitcoin and Ethereum, Bitcoin and Solana. Because when you look at it, they sold $1.12 billion worth of Solana. I think they have in total over 3 billion. And Bitcoin 882. So they definitely sold a majority share what they actually have. Also here is one of the reasons that I can understand why they had to sell. And that is that here on Cointelegraph is mentioned that FTX is losing $53,000 every hour on bankruptcy fees. Because there are some companies, so everybody gets rich during the bankruptcy procedure, and that's the lawyers, but not the people, the creditors that actually should get the money. So as you can see here, 92 days, the amount of $1.3 million was claimed, and that is averaging out $53.3 thousand, which is crazy per hour. So the largest bill came from management consulting firm Alvarez & Marshall, which charged $35.8 million for the services for the 3 months. So from August to October, they charged basically $12 million per month. That is insane. I wish I could charge that for anything what I do, you know, so I would love that, but yeah, unfortunately I can't. So yeah, and here you see a little bit how that was spread across, and also then here the overall remaining balances and professional fees. Yeah, so I will leave a link to that article in the description of the video if you want to check it out and read the whole article. But the takeaway is the bankruptcy court is spending too much on lawyers. So the lawyers basically took half the money already that's still there. But on the other hand, that is good news, because that means that there's not much left to sell anymore. And now let's go here into Bitcoin. First of all, because it's Monday, I want to talk about the CME futures. Here over the weekend, we formed a new gap that did not get filled yet, from 41,955 to 42,000 455. So we are trading below that. So now we are kind of like in the middle to go down to fill this gap and also to fill the gap that we just created. And we have also still a gap here above us. We should also not forget that there's also still this gap here at almost $44,740. We have until tomorrow to get an immediate reaction to fill that gap here. If we are not filling it, we might go down here, fill that gap first, and then continue to go up here and fill all these gaps here to the upside. I'm going to show you in a moment why I believe that this could be a valid scenario here for Bitcoin. Then here we lost the parallel curve, the parabolic curve. So the parabola is lost. We have here now an established downtrend with this downward sloping trend line. This needs to be broken before Bitcoin can go higher again. Right now it's sitting at $41,700. Unless this is getting broken, Bitcoin is not going anywhere close to $46,000. That level is the level that we have to watch here right now when it comes to the upside. Regardless, the 4-hourly chart is heavily oversold already. So we are here already in bearish territory on the RSI. We are super bearish on stochastic, and we are flatlining on the bottom. But on the MACD, we are seeing the selling pressure already flattening out, which is good. So that means that sellers are exhausted, and a reversal, at least a small bounce, is imminent here over the next coming hours, in my opinion. And something else I want to point out, of course, here that prior area of support flipped now into resistance from 42,600 to 43,058. And I'm gonna give you here again a trade that we can take if Bitcoin goes lower, or it basically doesn't matter. If it goes lower, we take a long position. If we go up from here, we can also take a long position. I'm going to show it to you. Here, I was actually thinking on this 30 minutes chart that this weekend range here would have been a false move, and basically people that went short got trapped here because the false move started with a downwards move. And normally when the markets are closing on a Friday, people get trapped in their positions, and then we are chopping to the side. And then on Monday, based on the prior move, we are reversing that and liquidating everybody on the weekend. So this time it was the other way around. Everybody that went long here in that chop got chopped up by that continuation to the downside from Friday. Regardless, we have potentially hit a local bottom at $40,571. We bounced from here back to the upside, but I would like to see a reclaim of at least $41,300 to get here bullish again. Unless we are breaking that, we could potentially go lower into some high 30K levels, just under 40,000. To grab liquidity and come back up. And what I mean with liquidity, you see it here on the liquidations. We have here huge underlying long liquidation levels from 37 to like 30, almost $40,000. We have also density now here in short liquidations against above us. What most likely is going to happen, in my opinion, is that we are dipping down here, liquidating these 10 and 20x long positions, grab liquidity from them, and then go back up. So that would just bring us down to like $39,000. And that is also the area that I'm looking at for a next potential long. So I'm looking for a long, something like this here. And here you see that is a 1:746 risk to reward ratio. That is almost 16% for Bitcoin to the upside and 2.3% in stop loss. If I trade this only with 10x, it's 160%, and to the downside 21% that I'm risking here on that specific trade, which is definitely worth it. And guys, don't forget, if you want to trade with me together, do it on BYBIT. We are highly accurate here. For the last couple of weeks, we're really killing it. So if you want to trade somewhere, do it on BYBIT. Sign up here with that specific link. Only with that link you will be able to get this bonus. And if you don't want to trade on BYBIT and because you have KYC issues, then I highly recommend you to sign up on CoinW. You also get $5 absolutely for free for just creating an account there. And like I said, they are KYC free. So if you're in a restricted jurisdiction, that might be the platform for you. And also on FAIRDESK, they have right now the highest bonus in the industry, $120,000, plus that you can copy trade from tomorrow onwards. Every single trade that I make on FAIRDESK, but also only if you sign up with this link here in the description and in the pinned comment down below. So now let me show you still quick here the liquidation heat map, where based on the heat map the liquidity is sitting. Here you see, here are massive positions, short positions. So once Bitcoin moves up a little bit here, you see again, $41,300, $400, $500 is the level. Once that is broken, we might see a short squeeze to the upside. And that's basically what I'm banking on here. Also to the downside, there is some still some long exposure that can be grabbed here in liquidity around $40,200. So we have to wait a little bit to see price action develop, but I still remain here for the moment bullish because the overall structure is still not broken here. So we can still, as long as we are not going lower than the low that we had here earlier today, we still maintain this higher low structure. As long as this higher low structure is intact, the trend is intact, and you know the drill. Never short an uptrend unless the structure is broken, and this structure is not yet broken. This structure will be completely broken if we are losing this higher low here. Then I flip completely bearish. But if we lose this one here, okay, we're most likely gonna lose then also this one, but I'm pretty sure we are not losing this one here. And as long as we are not losing this one here, we are remaining bullish. Also here on the weekly chart, nothing really surprising to me. Remember guys, I mentioned to you multiple times that here the $42,150, $43,573 area is a crucial resistance for Bitcoin, and that I was hoping that we are not getting rejected from it, but I told you that there is a scenario that we will actually see this, and that's what's unfolding right now. So which is fine, you know, so we can have a week where we are going a little bit sideways between like $40,000 and $42,000. I still believe that the next week could be potentially a bullish one where we come back up here into Christmas, and then over New Year, between Christmas and New Year, we're gonna chop here. But I believe on the 31st, on the last day, we're going to see a massive move for Bitcoin to the upside because it's the yearly close. And I think the bulls want to close that really bullish. So I expect there a massive move to the upside. And when it comes to the Bitcoin dominance is going up while Bitcoin is bleeding. That means people rushing from alts now into Bitcoin as a safe haven, as a store of value. That's why we are scratching here again at 53.5%. I expect that to turn around if Bitcoin stays around $41,000, $42,000 for today. I believe that alts start running then again tomorrow. We also should not forget that Bitcoin is forming its range here and also Ethereum on a Monday. So Mondays are always bad trading days. That's why I also did not open any new positions today. I tried this morning a small position, but I got stopped out with a small loss, and then I did not even try again. And then the market crashed, so it was actually good because I wanted to long a bunch of coins. Then I decided rather not to and wait for price action to develop. So, and how you do that is you look where the lowest point is on the Monday, you look where the highest point is on the Monday, and that is your range for the week that you can trade. And that only changes if we break out of that range. So if we break to the upside, then you know, okay, we might have a bullish week. If we break the low of the Monday, we might actually get a bearish week. So, and tomorrow is usually the day where we are breaking out of the range, and that sets the tone for the rest of the week. So that is just a small secret how I'm actually trading. Then when it comes to Ethereum, here you can see that I have here the Monday high, the Monday low for now. The Monday low is at 2,117, the Monday high is at 2,206. and the middle is $2,160 here for the time being. Actually, I have to put it a little bit lower. 2,157 more or less is the low here. So here also more or less the same thing what we have on Bitcoin. So we have here a clear established downtrend. As long as this trend is not broken to the upside, Ethereum will not move higher here. When it comes to lower levels, I believe we will be fine as long as Ethereum can manage to stay above 2,111 or even 16. That was always a crucial level. So yeah, so that's basically the level that we bounce off from. So as long as we are staying above that level, Ethereum stays bullish for me, and that would be also a level where I would either accumulate or build a new long position for Ethereum. I am already in a long position. I did not lose it. I keep adding and averaging down my entry price on Ethereum because I believe that still there's one leg missing to the upside. Also from an Elliott wave count perspective, if I wait, I think I have to go to 4-hourly chart to show it to you. So most likely we have here our one actually needs to be higher. Shit, now I have to draw this out. So 5 is here. Here might be 4. This is 3. 1 went all the way up here. This is 2. So that is most likely the Elliott wave count. The only question is, where is the 4 stopping? We don't know yet where 4 is stopping, but it must be higher than 2. And normally 4 is a little bit lower than 1. So it can go a little bit lower, but not much anymore. If it would go lower, then it's a distorted Elliott wave count. It can also happen from time to time, or I got the count wrong. That's also, of course, possible. So, but that looks clean to me from an Elliott wave count for now. And so the 5th wave is normally shorter than the 3rd wave. So, but yeah, so that is most likely something that we are looking at here for Ethereum. Guys, that's it already for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this nice new quality of the camera. I still did not get all my shit. So I'm still waiting for one last package, and then you're gonna see it will look already much better. Also, the wall behind me needs to get done while I will be on holidays, but while I'm traveling, of course, I'm gonna update you guys. Don't worry about that. So just something that I wanted to mention. And from tomorrow onwards, I will be more in the Discord. Guys, you cannot imagine how crazy my days are right now. I really try my best to be a lot in the Discord, especially on days like that. I would love to be all the time in the Discord, give you updates, what to buy, where's an opportunity, and so on and so on. So please bear with me one more day, and I promise you, or basically 12 hours. Tomorrow morning, first thing, even before I go to the gym, I'm gonna give you some coins that we can trade with some nice setups. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.